The nation's report card shows the pandemic had an alarming impact on children's learning. News since 5 o'clock. We're hearing from Duval County Superintendent about how Jacksonville ranked. Scores show declines in reading and math across the country as well as here in Florida.
And right now, News4Jax reporter Joe McLean is doing an interview with the U.S. Education Secretary, and you'll hear that tonight on the 10 o'clock news. Earlier today, he spoke about the new assessment one-on-one with Duval County Superintendent.
Learning from home, pandemic stress, teacher burnout, whatever the reason, the effect of the last 3 years on student progress is startling. The new edition of the nation's report card from a branch of the Education Department shows how steeply scores in math and reading have dipped, both across the country and here in Northeast Florida. Since 2019, fourth graders' math scores fell an average of 5 points across the country, 8 points in large cities, and 7 points in Duval County. In reading, average scores dipped from 2019 by 3 points across the country and in large cities, but took a 7-point dive in Duval County. I spoke with Duval County Superintendent Diana Green, who said while virtually all school districts took a hit to their scores, Duval had a softer landing and maintained a comparatively good status.
We all took a hit as it relates to drop in scores from the pandemic, but we were very fortunate that our drops were not as significant as many other large or small school districts in the nation. Duval County still is ranked in the top 10 for NAEP scores, and the fact that we continue to be ranked in the top 10 even during a pandemic just shows the tenacity and the commitment and dedication of our educators to our students. Our students, no matter which subgroup, performed extremely well.
Still, Green and Florida Education Association President Andrew Spar said hiring and retaining teachers is the key to improving scores on the next assessment.
So I do think that had an impact in whether it's Duval or any other school district. When you have a teacher shortage, you are having a shortage of quality instruction happening in the classroom, and students aren't benefiting from that, and it will show up in academic achievement.
I think that's the takeaway, which really goes to show that this is a national issue. And when you see the massive teacher and staff shortage we have across this nation, which is worse in Florida than just about any other state, that's what we should be focused on.
Green said the Duval County School District is still missing about 400 teachers. That's about the same shortfall as it was experiencing at the beginning of the year. She said that shortfall is still a problem, but it doesn't appear to be getting worse, at least right now. If you want to read the full report, we have a link to it inside this story on our website, news4jax.com. Joe McLean, Channel 4, the local station.